More Open podcast with your host Rome and
Rolanda.
And we're gonna bring you this shoot the shit. Yeah, man, talking about various topics that's trending in the media. So what we talking about today, Roskin?
Tekashi 6IX9 and the snitching situation.
I put a little thing. I would say Tekashi snitch 9.
Oh my God.
Tekashi snitch 9. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and as y'all know, it's all as everywhere in the news, all over the blogs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's taking over. That's literally all I see up and down my timeline on YouTube.
I just be tripping off of the little people be making things up, like, you know what I'm saying, him telling on.
The memes are serious. The memes are serious.
Yeah, man. But
what is your, honestly, I'm going to ask you first, what is your opinion on the whole situation?
My honest opinion, it just shows like a kid that really got into something that he really wasn't built for, or, you know what I'm saying, or really didn't expect it to go the way it did. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's like he tried to live up to this image what he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at like some of the interviews off the Breakfast Club when he was sitting up there with Charlamagne, you know what I'm saying, and he was just claiming, I'm the greatest, I'm this, you know what I'm saying? It was like really like the money was going to his head. That's what I was thinking. And the company that he was keeping, he was like feeding off of them, because they might have been some serious dudes, but I don't really think he was built like that.
Yeah, they say they definitely were in the streets like that. They definitely, Shotty and what was it, what's his name? Mike Murder, Mill Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I have like two conspiracy theories. One, I feel, for one, and I'm not taking nothing away from nothing he did, because I definitely feel like you're definitely snitching. You're going way too far, because he's giving out, and I've been listening to all of the audio.
Yeah.
And even the judge a couple times had to stop him, like, wait a minute, just stay on topic. Just answer the questions that you're being asked, because he was giving out extra information. But I'm honestly, for one, I feel like he's 23 years old. He's a kid. So what did they expect? And I honestly, part of me really feel like, if you sit back and listen to everything, even when he was online trolling and doing all of that stuff that he was doing, I feel like he might have been planted by the FBI. Because for one, I feel like, where did he come from? Where did we never heard of him prior to, even with him having this trolling image, you know, like for Cardi B, for example, you know, prior to her even being on Love and Hip Hop, she was known because she used to always make these videos. These her little videos used to always go viral on Vine and Facebook and stuff like that. It's like, for one, he fell out of the sky. He fell out the sky. I went back and was listening to all of his interviews, and on his Angie Martinez video, she asked him, like, how did you get into this? And if you listen, he say he used to work in a deli or some type of little deli shop. And he say a guy just randomly came up to him and asked him, do he want to rap, because he had that look. Yeah. Like he had the look. And then he just blew up. Yeah. He just blew up. And how he met Shotty and them is so ironic. He ended up having some type of event in Brooklyn. And this was before he got popular, when he first came out. And Shotty and them came to he had some type of big event, and he was looking for managers. And that's how Shotty picked him up. Shotty is the one who ended up getting 15 years.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Now, I just feel like they really was, so you know, they was using him.
Yeah.
They were using him for one, and he was definitely being extorted, because if you listen to the audio of Jim Jones and them, Jim Jones even said, like, they were using him for money. He was paying them niggas. He did 15 shows, Rome. 15 shows. They only paid him, Shotty and them, only gave him $300,000. Come to find out, the people said they paid him $3.6 million. That means they took $3.3 million from that man. They was extorting all of his money. And I felt like, because he had that backing, because they were really, really street dudes, they really was into that street life. I felt like that's why he, you know, was so cocky as he was, because he knew, like, he really had this machine behind him. He had these niggas behind him that really did that thing. And I honestly think, like black people, they end up getting greedy with that money.
Mm-hmm.
They started being greedy with his money, and that's where the problem amongst that crew became. Because if you go back and listen to his interviews, both of his interviews on the Breakfast Club, the first one versus the second one, he was really talking about how he fired all of them, how he got rid of all of them. One of them with his kid's mother. You know, they even kidnapped this man. So you tell me this, Rome. You think in your 23-year-old mind, right? You know you're not no real gangbanger at all. And that's another thing. So they keep saying about, all right, if there's two so-called snitches, the only way you can be considered a snitch is if you in that street life. If you vote that street life, you in the gang. Because a regular civilian like me, if somebody harm me, God forbid, I'm just walking down the street and I get robbed, and I'm calling the police.
You exempt from that. You supposed to be exempt from that. Yeah.
But if you listen to all of that video, if you listen to all of their audios, and I mean like Shotty and Jim Jones and Mill Murder, all of their videos, they're all talking about, because he's not really gangster. He's not really a part of the gang. They were making him believe that. So if y'all really know he's not no gang member, why is he really considered a snitch?
But it's like this. It's like, it's hard to say, like, if you associated with it, he knew a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? He probably knew a lot of that shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? And he probably was scared. You know what I'm saying? But for the minute he was riding that shit, you know what I'm saying? He was selling death to a lot of people because that's
he definitely was.
Because like with that issue, I really don't feel too sorry for him because he knew what he was doing with that. He's selling death. He's talking about he's going to do this. And, you know, like you said, he was just too cocky in his interviews. And I think something like the way he had said, I think it was an interview. He was outside up in, because way from Brooklyn or some shit like that. And
or the Bronx. I think Brooklyn or the Bronx.
He was outside, and it was like saying that he blew up overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like over, you know what I'm saying, over in Europe.
You know, he used to do heavy metal music.
Yeah, so they was like saying, in this interview, they was asking him about, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, you got popular. He was like, he was popular overseas before he got popular over here. That's the understanding that I got, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as for him. But it's like, once he got over here, I mean, his music, you know, caught on up here, and he got in with...
Yeah, I've never heard that about the overseas stuff.
But the overseas, I seen this interview.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
He was really, like, that music was being pumped overseas. And that's how he really started, like, you know, getting his, like, you know what I'm saying, his momentum in the music and getting out there and shit. And then, like, somewhere, I think New York, when he beefing with somebody up there, another member or something.
He was beefing with everything.
Yeah, it's hard to pick, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like when that whole little New York beef stuff came back up, and that's like how he like came up the thing. Because for real, I thought him and Lil Pump was the same motherfucker. For real. It was like, yo.
See, and I don't know nothing. I mean, I be hearing them names, but you have to point one of them.
You know, the only reason I'm down with it is because my son. You know what I'm saying?
Your son, yeah.
That's it.
No, but you listen to music a lot as well.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about these little motherfuckers. Man, Lil Chris got me looking at all these niggas. I'm putting him down with people, and he put me down with people now.
Lil Yachty,
yo, it's Baby. It's a whole bunch of them, man. It's like, yo, man, it's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of them.
It is. But I just really feel, me personally, I really do feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for his family.
I don't.
I just, that's just me.
Yeah, you know why I don't? You know why I don't? Because it's like, yo, you got, you know what I'm saying? You should know it was repercussions in what you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely should. No, I definitely don't. He definitely knew right from wrong.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that was the repercussions.
This is the world we live in today. That's the era. Like, come on, these young kids get cocky. You get all that money, man. You ain't going to be able to tell them shit. Look at these, man. These got people here now in Baltimore. They not even getting thousands of dollars in. Man, please.
But I'm like,
can't tell them nothing.
But I'm like this, though, Ro. It's like you already seen that was a facade because a real gangster or a real person, they don't go out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
They not doing all that.
They're not doing all that. So right there, it was like a facade. It's like, to me, I hate a real cocky-ass person, you know what I'm saying, to an arrogant. You know what I'm saying? He was like more arrogant, and I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as your music ain't all that. That was my, my opinion. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
but he definitely was number one. He was making more and he was independent, and that was the thing. That's why he was getting more money than Cardi and Drake, and he even beat Drake and went number one. He had 10 top number one billboards. Nobody in the world has
but you know
ever
what?
done that.
But you know what? That's the whole thing too now. And then you looking at everybody like you said, when he was up there, that people was on a bandwagon. I never really was on the Tekashi bandwagon. I only like that song him and Nicki had. Fifi.
I like that song. I like Fifi.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I like it. I only like it because of the beat, and you know I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. Don't hate me, but yeah, man.
I'm not a Nicki fan. I like her, but I do like some of her music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like that. You know, I like that song, but everything else, I really wasn't too, you know, fond of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody that was a fan of him showing up now is the one. Like you said, oh, he's a snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo,
but
for
you
real,
know what they said? They did a poll. Look, they did a poll, though, saying that because, you know, it's chances that he's going to, with him doing all of this snitching and cooperating, he's going to get time served. So now they're trying to say, with the type of person he is, do they think that he's going to want protective custody, or if he's just going to want to be right back out in the world? And they had asked, like, Charlamagne and, you know, a few people, if he was to come back out in the world, of course, I think he's not going to want protective custody. Me personally, I don't. And will he still be famous? Do they think he'll be back famous? And they like, yeah, Charlamagne like, hell yeah, the world that we live in today, hell yeah, he gonna make music. He's probably gonna be back online, you know, trolling again, and he's probably going to be number one because, Ron, that's what I'm saying. Man, these kids, the generation we live, man, this generation. Anything goes. It's like that shit is hot. That's what's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like half and half with that because I guess I still got like the old school code type of shit with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, back in the, you know, day or whatever like that shit wouldn't fly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not agreeing.
No, I'm just saying though. I agree.
But like the general public,
I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I don't know. Then you got to think too. This millennium, these new generations is also unpredictable too. So shit that you might think that they won't do, they might do. You know what I'm saying? That's
true too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? You never know because I'm like, you know, I don't know, Ro. I got to sit there. I can't even really put too much in this. I'm just saying. I'm just with the old school code type stuff, you know what I'm saying, about the talent thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying, even if you know you wasn't a part of it, you was at one point in time, you was getting
and he definitely was, and he's definitely done a lot of, but again, I'm telling you, if you really look and listen to everything, it's like they were using him to do that stuff. They were making him do that stuff, like those shootings and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of those shootings, they were forcing him, like they had the audio of them. Like, that shit is crazy. A lot of it he was definitely doing on his own. And I promise you, I'm not taking his side at all. He definitely was wrong. And regardless of what, he was a part of it. Whether he was fake, you know, whether it was a persona or whatever the case may be, he was doing that shit. He was doing it. And he definitely should have. I don't know if he should have snitched.
But I'm just saying, though,
like
this, bro. Now think about maybe they hurt some people or somebody family members or you know what I'm saying or anything, you know what I'm saying, or so you think he should be exempt from that because he was made to do it, or you know what I'm saying?
No, I think he should definitely still get some time or something. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's innocent at all. I just think that them over top of him have like they were using him. They were extorting him. They were I don't know.
But I'm just saying that, you know, it's like
he's not innocent.
You know what? It's like hard to say. Like, is it that he's trying to save his ass? You know what I'm saying? Too, and
that's what he's doing.
You know,
so let me say this. My main thing is so what I'm saying is, and I guess because he's 23, I'm gonna throw the age thing out the window because that don't mean shit.
Yeah.
He was out there living that life like a grown ass person, so that don't mean nothing. But after all, like they kidnapped him. So prior. Okay, so let me ask you this: if you in this game, right? You're in a game, and screw the feds right now. You in a gang, and you end up finding out while you in this gang that your gang members are had sex with your girl, your kid mother, or whatever. Then you end up getting robbed. You find out that they had something to do with it. Mind you, still part of this gang. Then you get kidnapped. You find out they had something to do with it, about to kill you, like they kidnapped you. You find out it's them, your gang members. And then you go and you chill for a minute. You chill for a day, and then you get locked up by the feds the day after that. Because you know that's why the feds actually say they was going to let it go on a little bit longer, but they swooped in because they were really plotting to kill him. And they heard that through the audios. So if they wouldn't have came and swooped him up, he would have been dead today. So, but don't think about the sad part. So just to say you end up getting locked up right after you finding out all this happened, like, damn, I just got kidnapped. It was my man. Damn, I got robbed. It was my man. Damn, these niggas, my girl, they was sleeping with my girl, my kid's mother. Like, and then you get locked up. How would you feel?
Yeah, I would feel betrayed. You know what I'm saying? And I would feel, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to really say because you don't know until you in one of them positions. You know what I'm saying? In that position. You know what I'm saying? I could just speculate, like, to think, like, I don't know what his options was, or, you know what I'm saying, or how the situation.
And now, see, and that's the kind of effed up part about it, too, because on the stand, they asked him, when did he start cooperating with the police?
Oh, yeah, I heard that. He said as soon as he got locked up.
Like, what? What? And that's another reason why I kind of think, was he playing it at some point? And you know what else gave me that theory? Because I forgot he had a charge. And that charge, they're not talking about that charge no more. Remember, he was being charged for rape by that girl. By that young girl.
Yeah, young
that
girl.
Was 13. So I'm wondering, damn, once they brought him in on, because he went to court for it, but I think they have postponed it. Did the feds then kind of pull him up? Like, look, if you start wearing this wide hat, or you start doing X, Y, and Z, then, you know, we'll make that go away.
Yeah.
And X, Y, and Z. I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
It's just my opinion, though. It's like growing up, like, in the hood, I done seen so many, like, dudes get hooked up with the wrong people and start to try to be something that they're not. And then when they're caught up in it, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing they do is try to save themselves. You know what I'm saying? The whole time when he was being extorted and doing that, why he ain't go to the feds or go to somebody then like, I'm being extorted. I want out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up until what you said.
And see, that's the thing. I feel like he wanted that because he was given that was his support. That was his machine behind him. So he could be cocky and he could be trolling and he could go from state to state because, and you know, that's a part of the game. That's what they got to do. They got to pay that money.
Yeah, but come on, bro. You know it's consequences and all that shit, man. You're
right.
You know what I'm saying? You sign with the devil, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting everything, but he wants his return in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then, as far as like with his with the baby mother, they didn't rape her, so she willingly had sex with him, right?
Absolutely.
So you know what I'm saying? It takes two. So you know what I'm saying? So I guess CC, you know, I don't know. It's just, I guess we can label that young millionaire has gone bad.
Danny Dom.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know
Danny Hernandez.
That's just a prime example of mismanagement of money and youth.
And it's trust. It has a lot to do with trust and you know, be careful.
Be careful of who.
It's a lot. It's a lot of learning lessons from this whole situation because now he's bringing in Jim Jones. He's throwing in Cardi B now. Like,
but look, that's my whole opinion. Like, far as like, you know how people, you got vigilantes too. That people like to take shit in their own hand. I don't think he would be able to be performing at that capacity no more. I really don't. I don't think he would be able to go into the public like that. Since he,
and you sound like the Joe Biden. So, because Joe Biden said he don't think so, Charlamagne said he thinks so.
I don't think so because it's like you throwing so many people's names under the bus, not for say that they would do anything, but you got a lot of people that looks up to them or that's in that stuff that really like, yo, what the fuck they got to do with you, son? They was extorting you taking your money. Why is you now telling on everybody else that had.
Then nobody would like want to trust, and I know I wouldn't want to work with him. And I'm just being honest because it's like you gotta watch everything. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna feel safe. Not safe. That look safe too, because you know people out to get him, and that's what they were saying. People are really gonna be out to get him. Like,
I think so.
You're not gonna be safe. They say if he don't take protective custody, you know, everybody saying he's not gonna live long. Somebody's gonna kill him. He's gonna die.
And that's the whole thing I was saying. Like, far as like, you know, the code of Negro, you know, the old head code. For say, I understand a lot of stuff do go with the millenniums. You know what I'm saying? Is a lot of stuff like, yo, for real? But I think in a case like this, it's like he is dragging so many people into his thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, and like, not to be no corny shit, but think about, not to be corny though, but think about what Nino Brown said. Well, if I go down, everybody go down. And you see his ass went down.
But somebody else, I was listening to something, because I listened to a lot of doing my research on it. Somebody else had like compared it to that, and they also compared it to Tupac. Tupac. I'm telling you, I'm saying it first. I don't know if somebody else said it, and I just didn't hear. They're gonna make this a movie, Lifetime or somebody. This is gonna be because this is different. This shit is on another level. This is this. And I also think, Tyrone, this is a bad look for hip hop. It's a bad look for them in the hip hop industry. I really do.
But that's what happens when streets and business mix. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? And I know this is a shooting shit, so I'm not gonna go too much. But you know what? And that's what I don't understand. And I mean, I guess too, at the end of the day, we're still human. We got to understand that they're still human. They just have more money and they have more access to other things. But it's like you figure once you get to, all right, especially if you're a person coming from the hood, once you get this success and you're able to get out of that environment and to be in a whole different, why do you want to continue doing that? Why do you want to continue surrounding yourself with that type of stuff?
Because I think,
like Jay-Z, for example, you know, and that's why they hate on him so much, and they saying that he changed and this, that, and the third. But it's like, come on, no.
Because you know what, too, like what we said too, also to a young mind, money is power, and they got this power. You know what I'm saying? It's this power. I think it was mainly with them. It was the power. You know what I'm saying? It was the power that the money brought. You know what I'm saying? That the fame.
And they got greedy. I'm telling you, they got greedy on some real shit. Excuse my language, because I'm really trying to refrain my best. I'm trying to, just in my life period, trying not to curse as much. But, dang it, I lost my thought. But the money thing, I think if they wouldn't have started being greedy with that money, like, I'm going to send you the audios and stuff, so whenever you get some free time, you can listen to a lot of the audio and just the different stuff that they was, the gang members and stuff were saying and talking about. And it was like they really were getting greedy. If they wouldn't have gotten greedy, they would be good right now. Yeah. If he wasn't really working with the feds from the jump.
Yeah, and that goes to show too, like you said, they was watching the whole time. So people out there, you ain't thinking people watching. They watching the fuck out. We know that on hand too. So many people then showed us up about it, have been watching, and we didn't even know they was watching us.
Don't even know they watching.
So you know what I'm saying. So so you know, it's like watch what you do. You know what I'm saying. That's the main thing. And it's funny that you said something about with the Tupac thing, because I felt that too. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, that Death Row and everything was extorting him too, because it's like, I think he really tried to use that platform for other things that he wanted to do, because, you know what I'm saying, as far as him intelligent wise, he was on a whole different level from the people that was around him.
And that's what I was about to say. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And I think that they felt that he was going, pull away from that, and he was a gold mine to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And then also, too, not to be on the conspiracy theory or nothing like that, but I know I heard rumors about him wanting to be into politics or something like that. And, his following in that would have been great. So, you know what I'm saying? Tupac.
That would have been amazing, but he's.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes at with the, you know what I'm saying, as far as the conspiracy theory with the government thing and stuff like that, and everything. Yeah. So it was like two sides was almost on a losing thing, you know what I'm saying? Was on a losing thing with that, because, politically they didn't want nobody like that young in no office or with no type of power,
Not at all.
And he gained
Not
that through his fans and through his music. So imagine
and black. No.
So imagine if he like really took that 24, you know what I'm saying, like how he was raised off the Black Panther and, you know what I'm saying, them views and stuff like that, where he'd probably be at today. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I feel you with that though, Roski. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see how this play out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With me, I don't think I don't know. It's hard to say that he gonna come back off of this because I done seen motherfuckers come back off of, but a lot of people been falling. Kelly, they went at his ass a whole lot of times. He ain't coming back.
Yeah, they did.
He ain't coming back.
R. Kelly is definitely a rat.
Yeah, Bill Cosby, a rat.
A rat.
Because God probably gonna rap him. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, because he's old.
Yeah, he's old, man.
Old,
so you know what I'm saying? He's a rap. So I really think, you know what I'm saying, with this, I couldn't think that he would be safe in society. You know what I'm saying? I definitely
don't. And my closing statement is I just wish, you know, the best for his family. You know, his mom, because she's been getting death threats, his daughter, you know, and that's what everybody's saying is now, you know, his family isn't protected. You know,
But see,
I just wish everybody the best.
That's another thing too. Is like, when you into these type of things, it's just not you that will be affected.
It's not you.
You know,
right.
It's just not you. You got to worry about all these other people. So it's like, I guess they was benefiting off the money and, you know what I'm saying,
the money.
Living luxury and living like that. But think about the consequences.
You know that's how it was.
You know what I'm saying? Think about the consequences, you know what I'm saying, now that's going on. Like you said, his mother.
We never think about the consequences until something happens. And I'm saying because I've been there, and I'm telling you, I want to tell my story so bad. We're going to have a show, and that's going to be, I'm telling you, we're going to have a top rated show, because I really just want to talk about so much, because I just want to live my truth. I just want to let it all out. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah, we're gonna do that most definitely. We're gonna do that. So on that note, this is Shoot the Shit, Be More Open podcast with Roman. And thank y'all for listening. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and check us out on Facebook. And if you have any comments,
like, share, comment.
And if you have any comments or any topics that you want us to discuss, you can email us at BmoreOpenLLC@gmail.com.
BmoreOpenLLC. There you go.
Yeah, at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Or you can contact us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, you can find us. Google us. Like
Be More Open.
Yeah, just Google.
Be More Open.
But thank y'all for
Be More Open and Act.
Well, thank y'all for listening, and see y'all real soon.